Hello everyone, and welcome back to the island of Mewseille. My name is Cara, and today we will be decorating Fauna's house. I'm going for an enchanted mush forest and trying out some cottagecore and fairycore decorating styles. The first thing I did was outline where I wanted to put Fauna's house. It's always a big struggle for me when working with empty areas to decide whether to build around my houses and buildings so they fit nicely, or to place buildings after I know how much space my build will need. I tried to get started on building the path through the forest, but it was really difficult to visualize how it would look with the building there. So I decided to move her house first and then wait until it was rebuilt. You might have noticed how weirdly shaped and ugly this terracotta path looks, and that's because I'm doing an experiment where I tried to emulate the look of the path using only a single tile custom design. The wavy edge doesn't look too bad when the pathing is a similar color to the grass, and I'm going to disguise these hard edges with items to further soften and blend the irregular shapes. I really struggled with path placing for some reason today, but I do find it really weird how the terraformed paths are so irregular. The single tile row is so small and narrow, but the squares inside of an outline are so much larger, and it really throws me off sometimes. The path is a really great way to decorate, and this is only meant as an alternative for people who can't fit it in their design slots, who want more than one path on their island, or people who just find it difficult to use. I think I would be good at using it since I'm good at shape puzzles, but I've never actually tried it myself. I do love how many seasonal variations there are out there though. This outdoor bath was driving me a little crazy by refusing to place in a spot where there very much was space for it, but I just had to use it. They always look so beautiful scattered in forest areas, like little glimpses of ponds or even streams depending on how you plant the surrounding trees. And you can jam them right up against a tree for a fuller look. It also took a lot of back and forth for me to figure out how I wanted to decorate the rest of this path, but I mostly just stuck to these ideas of softening the edges and bringing in a lot of mush items for that fairy tale feeling. I used leaf piles to cover most of the hard edges, and oh my goodness, they are so tricky to place precisely since you can't drag them around, so be really careful with that. I wanted the path to be walkable and not so cluttered that it gets annoying trying to move around, but I also wanted the forest to feel really full and lush. I can't wait until I can make red leaf piles later this month, but yellow will do for now. Directly in front of Fauna's house, I created a little outdoor library and seating area where she can read a book and look out at the forest. I used lots of comfy brown and white toned items with red accents to tie them together to the rest of the build. I also overlaid items like a garden wagon and some log stakes to help blend the curved edges. I blended this area into its surroundings by carrying over the color scheme of red and white with a little orange. I placed a little red well off to the side and some laundry on the other side of the path. When you live in the forest like Fauna, you can spread out a little more, and you might have to walk further to get your laundry done. To the left of her house, I decided to add a little fire pit. The leaf fire looks really odd when it isn't grounded, but I don't use any of the traditional cottagecore stone circle patterns because I'm a single tile girl and I don't have 4 open slots for one. I just went with some stone pathing with a mossy rock overlay, but feel free to use your stone circles for this. I found it more challenging than usual to ground all of my items using codes, since this was a very foresty build and I'm building a semi-urban European island, so I might download an autumn leaf pattern later. These stones come in the autumn grass color, by the way. I'm just really lazy and I like the green for winter. Creating a build that would transition well into winter was at the front of my mind when I worked on this area. I used a lot of red and white since those colors look beautiful and can be kind of effortlessly Christmassy in the snow. If you saw my island tour from this week of the festive winter island, you'll see exactly where the inspiration for this came from, because it looks lovely. That's also why I'm keeping a lot of flowers around that might not look great in autumn, since a lot of pastel colors look amazing in the snow. Always consider how your area will grow with the seasons. Something I realized as I was building this is that the trees don't appear to stay the same color when you transplant them, which is something I'm going to have to look into more carefully. You can get a denser effect in small forests by using partially grown trees and freezing their growth by planting a fruit or nursery seedling right next to them. The mush stools created such a cute fairy circle effect even though I only had space for a hemicircle. I also loved the cheeky red gnome roasting a marshmallow with whomever chooses to sit here. I like to place objects like gnomes on seats that are inaccessible to you or other villagers so that it isn't always empty. This makes for some really charming scenes. To finish this area off, I gifted Fauna a mushroom wreath, which will appear on her front door tomorrow. I hope she really enjoys this area because it's all just for her. Thank you so much for watching this little speed build today, and I hope it provides some island inspiration for you. If you would like to share pictures of your island with me, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at mewseille, and I would be happy to share pictures of anything you build based on my videos, and I'm also always open for a chat. Leave a comment down below to let me know if you think I successfully pulled off the illusion of using the path instead of just a regular path. And if you like this video, please consider liking or subscribing. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have a good day.